Hello guys, Cale Anderson here, and I wanted to just talk briefly about Colexicus.io. It's a startup project that hasn't started up yet. The startup hasn't even started up yet. And the first product that's going to come from Colexicus and where our attention's going in the next 3 to 4 years is on the Cosmic Bus Glitchcraft. But in order to get that to work, we need Anderson Art-Ware 3D, which is like the game engine. We also need a couple of other rendering tools. I've been coding a AI assisted world rendering generating tool, and yeah. Anyway, I'm going to give you a bit of a brief introduction into what Cosmic Bus Glitchcraft is. It's essentially a 2.5D pixel art world where you are Aaron, a mechanic. At the start of the festival, you find a bus. So the game starts in a festival, and the festival, at the very start of the game, it starts off as if, hey, this is a pretty normal game. There's nothing too crazy about the graphics. But then there's a surprise that comes along that shocks you into gear as soon as the epilogue ends. The beginning of the game, I should say. Pretty much what you got to do is embrace the glitch and become the anomaly. You got to, as Aaron, you got to use glitches to your advantage, because you find this bus, you find out that through some experiences you have at the festival, the main character steals this bus, drives off, and then anyway, you end up in space, and the cosmic bus, or what used to be a normal Toyota Coaster styled bus, ends up being a space shuttle. You meet some galactic friends, and on this bus you have to maintain the bus, you have to solve puzzles. Each character has a thought bubble that will appear upon their heads at certain times, giving you clues as to what they're thinking and feeling. They can be symbols, they can be undecipherable glitches that you can't access until later in the game. Anyway. And a bit about Colexicus. This is my life's work. I've been dreaming this up since I was into video games. And now the technology is almost there as to say I can make this a reality sometime in the days. And Colexicus is almost like a metaverse, like a megaverse, like a multiverse, where creators and co-creators are going to be able to become ambassadors for the universe and create their own worlds and create their own people and stuff. Inside a Cosmic Bus, because this is the first project, and I'm going to talk a lot more about this as I work on it. Cosmic Bus Glitchcraft has, like, this is just one of the Easter eggs. Actually, I'm not going to tell you the specific Easter egg because there's like only a handful of them. There's like 50 or 60 main Easter eggs, and this is one of the big ones. But there are these arcade machines in the game, and you can play different games. There's a couple of rhythm arcade style games. There's kind of like this Plants vs Zombies duck versus whatever. And yeah, I reckon this is going to be so fucking cool. And I'm really happy that I'm going to be able to create this and give you guys a glimpse into my mind and some of the places that I've concocted, because the introduction to this game especially revolves around my life and what happened to me at said festival. But yeah, Aaron comes across a spanner, and this spanner, it's very odd because you can tell it's aged and ancient, but it hasn't got a speck of rust on it and no signs of wear and tear, but it just feels ancient and it's got a heft to it. And he's confused by this. So he takes his spanner, jumps on the bus, and it ends up being that spanner was the only thing that actually belonged to Aaron. And then Aaron takes control of the wheel, steals this bus off this guy, and then he chooses to embrace the glitch. More on this later. But I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.